a fangirl on you now. Usually watching broadcasts, just hanging around. And when I'm bored, I'll come in too, hoping that they'll notice me, but they never do.
Yes, her music helped people, but she also, it was like she was sitting there counseling online as well, you know?
Hopefully one day they'll make me their wife.
I had 50 kids email me that, you know, Hannah saved my life when she was broadcasting, and I reached out to her, and I was,
She just had a gifted voice, a very gifted voice.
I wanted to die that night, and she saved me, and there were multiple factors involved in her state of mind.
Yeah.
One of them being a probable new onset of a mental illness. There was an event a few weeks prior to her suicide that triggered very odd behavior, very paranoid. We just don't know whether it was her actions were related to a new onset mental illness or someone harassing her online, because she had almost 400,000 followers, you know. It's impossible to keep track of who your daughter is in contact with.
She's a beautiful young 16-year-old online. She drew in multiple people.
I mean, we've had stalkers, we've had, you name it, we've had it, you know, yes.
She didn't care about the views or the popularity or anything like that. Hannah only cared about making people happy and making herself happy first.
There are thousands of statements about how she helped them get through depression, sadness, and again, like I said, there were nearly 50 people messaged me that she saved their life, literally saved their life over the past year. Part of what we're trying to say to parents is, I had a son that went through depression, and I recognized the signs. We took him, you know, he got the right help. But when it happened to my daughter, it wasn't that clear cut. Know your teen. Know what they're doing on social media, because social media makes up such a big part of their lives now. You can either become, and I think she got to this point, you can either become who everybody thinks you are, because that's where a big part of your life is, or you can become who you know and you are, in your heart you are. And these people, if they're meant to be, they'll grow with you. And so she was in the midst of all of that. And that's confusing. Being a teenager is confusing, period. The life choices that go along with it, the hormones, the physical changes, and when you add being a social media star and trying to change or grow, if something's off with your child,
there's no extra step.
A stranger evaluating her isn't the end all. Her parents, her brothers, her sisters, you know when something's wrong, and you need to push that. And when you're taking them into the hospital to be evaluated, thinking they're going to be admitted, push. Be their advocate, be their parent, push. You know, maybe the second she's telling you she's not suicidal, but I'm not taking that chance with my daughter, and I wish that
no parent takes that chance.